What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including real-life heat between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, Dana Brooke fake news, Cody addresses a low AEW attendance, a Cena-less year, and a Goldberg Taker rematch. If you want to keep up with the latest wrestling news, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. But let's get straight into the first story. Does Seth Rollins still talk to Jon Moxley? The bond between the Shield was more than an on-screen partnership, with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, becoming real-life friends too. However, there's been talk that while Roman and Moxley are still tight, things between Rollins and Moxley may not be as close anymore. Recently, Seth Rollins discussed a conversation he had with Moxley, saying, "I texted him on his birthday, which was a few days ago, and wished him well. And I hope that he's good, and he seems to be doing great at AEW in New Japan. And so I wish nothing but the best for him and his lovely wife, and their great dog. Lou's awesome too." According to Rollins, Moxley replied, "Thanks, brother." Next up, real-life heat between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. As we've repeatedly shown, Seth Rollins isn't afraid to confront someone via social media, and Rollins' recent comments towards WWE Backstage's correspondent CM Punk have some fans thinking it's a work to set up a future match, while others think there might be something more personal to their bitter back and forth. Not too long ago, PW Insider's Mike Johnson shared his thoughts on the situation. Many years ago, a young Tyler Black showed up at the Ring of Honor school looking to be trained, and was taken in by the school and didn't have money to be trained, and he was sent home because he did not have a way to pay his bills. So I don't know if there's any real life heat there, but there's probably an underlying desire from Rollins to make money with CM Punk, and Punk has been very much, I'm not wrestling yet. I think that CM Punk is taking some shots at him, like yesterday they had Baron Corbin on WWE Backstage and Punk said, "Oh, you're not as thin-skinned as some people we've had on here." Seth Rollins was on the week before, Punk was not. Are they laying something out for the future? I say maybe, I don't think there is any plan. Next up, Dana Brooke goes off on her ex. Dana Brooke has been on social media flirting with the animal Dave Bautista, but recently took time to go off on her ex-boyfriend, tweeting, "Let's play a game. Can anyone guess who the biggest liar and narcissist is? I hate liars. Be honest and life is that much easier." Ringside News documented the tweet storm. A few fans tweeted back at Dana Brooke asking Inez Cantor. Brooke replied, "Bingo." Brooke deleted the tweet and appears to have gone into damage control mode, then tweeting, "Please remove this as it is fake news, and the words are very incorrect." Fake news? You tweeted it. She didn't even go with the excuse, "My Twitter was hacked." Why not just own up that you were having a rant instead of saying fake news? Next up, Cody addresses AEW's low attendance. There's been lots of talk about the low attendance at this week's Dynamite show from the Curtis Culwell Center in Garland, Texas, with a number of sections on the hard camera being empty. One user tweeted a photo of the empty spaces and wrote, "This is embarrassing. The AEW brass cannot be happy about this. And we're in the honeymoon stage. AEW fanboys start worrying. 15 minutes are just about up." AEW Executive Vice President Cody Rhodes responded to a now deleted tweet on the attendance and claimed that there were 80% utilization with more than 4,500 fans in attendance and well above market. "We had over 4,500 folks at 80% utilization, well above market. Vibrant crowd throughout. We will definitely be back." It's a good explanation, but why did Cody delete the tweet? Next up, a Cena-less year. It's highly unlikely that we'll see John Cena turn up to TLC this year, but this will be the first since 2001 that Cena has not wrestled on a WWE pay-per-view. Sure, he may have wrestled on Raw in January, where an injury angle was supposed to be filmed and a feud between him and Lars Sullivan was to commence and lead up to Mania, but the last pay-per-view Cena wrestled at was at Super Showdown 2018. If the loss on Raw was indeed his last match for a while, as Cena seems to be concentrating on his Hollywood career, it's sad that there's been no proper send-off, even if it is temporary and Cena comes back in a few years. And our last story, a Goldberg Taker rematch? Goldberg and Taker had simply put the worst match of 2019. Goldberg redeemed himself in a short comeback but recently appeared on the Broken Skull Session podcast with Steve Austin, and Goldberg played a word association game with Austin listing off various names and Goldberg replying with the first thing that came to his mind. Interestingly, when the name Undertaker came up, he mentioned, "I owe him a receipt. Do you guys want to see this rematch happen?" We certainly don't. But that was the latest wrestling news. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.